Hello and welcome to the Making It in Manufacturing podcast. I have the pleasure of being joined by the CEO of Adare Pharma Solutions, Tom Sellig. How are you today, Tom?
Hey, great. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for being here. Tom, I guess, so the first question is, for our listeners who are maybe less familiar, how would you describe Adare today and where does it fit within the CDMO landscape?
Yeah, so Adare is a technology-driven, oral solid dose focused CDMO with global capabilities. I mean, we have facilities in North America and in Europe.
Okay.
So we're driven by technology. We have end-to-end services from development to commercial manufacturing to packaging.
Okay, brilliant. So how important is that in order to have kind of sites multifunctional across both Europe and the US in order to have that outreach to your customers?
Yeah, in today's world, having both is super important. It gives us the ability to have business continuity, to be able to support larger products that want to have multiple sites, a range of capabilities. And, you know, in today's Made in America sentiment with all the geopolitical and tariff and regulatory considerations, having U.S. facilities is certainly important.
Yeah, and in a market that's, you know, constantly changing, CDMOs kind of have to be innovative and adapt within, you know, certain scenarios throughout the years. Where do you feel Adare's success has come from in the current market?
Yeah, you know, I think our technology-driven approach, so our ability to leverage a wide range of solutions for a very complex formulation or manufacturing challenges is really what's setting us apart, number one. Number two, I think it's our flexibility as a CDMO. So being a mid-sized company gives us the ability to have infrastructure and scale and support, yet also not be so large that we don't get bogged too much down in bureaucracy and in red tape.
Yeah, so not biting off more than you can chew, the kind of perfect middle?
I think so. You know, we have certainly ample capacity to support very large programs.
Yeah.
But we also have the intimacy to focus on, you know, small, highly complex and technical projects as well.
So when, you know, customers are coming to Adare, where do you guys align in kind of your partnership? Was in a quite a competitive landscape at the moment, you know, with a lot of other CDMOs out there, where do you guys kind of align within that partnership?
Well, first of all, I think we have a very intense culture of focus on client centricity.
Yeah.
Right. So we actually survey our customers every year, and we embed into all of our employees from the front line all the way up to ensure that we're really thinking about our clients' needs and how to best serve them, and really thinking about how do we get our products either through the clinical program or through commercial manufacturing with addressing whatever client needs there may be along the way. And so that culture and mentality permeates across the entire organization, I think really does set us apart.
You know, this is going to bring me on to my next question, kind of diving into your journey. I like the way you talked about the kind of from the bottom up, it's kind of a whole collective company experience in order to get these clients over the line. It's not just one person, it's the whole collective. How did you kind of come on the journey into becoming CEO today at Adare? Like a little bit.
Yeah, so, you know, I've been in the industry a long time and have done a number of different roles. And so, you know, much of my early career was commercial oriented.
Okay.
So marketing roles at Procter and Gamble and American-owned products back in the day. And then have been in a number of different pharma services companies like Covance and Patheon. I was previously leading a company called LabConnect.
Yeah.
Where I was CEO before joining Adare. So I think that commercial, customer-centric mentality and growth orientation has really served me well in my role at Adare.
And do you think that variety of coming from like a company like Patheon, you know, one of the big players, to leading a smaller organization, do you think there's lessons that you've learned on the way in your leadership style?
Absolutely. I mean, Patheon was a great experience for me. We acquired a number of companies. We went through a period of significant growth.
Yeah.
We ended up going public, and then we were acquired by Thermo Fisher, all in a pretty short period of time.
Yeah.
And I learned from some great leaders at the organization. Was part of a fantastic leadership team, and really some of the discipline and focus on quality and on metrics and performance. Really, I think has helped shape some of my leadership practices today.
Okay. Tom, I'm just looking here and I'm seeing this Adare framework. Would you be able to kind of just talk to the listeners about how this was created?
Yeah, sure. So this is fundamental to what we talk about every day in the organization. So the Adare framework is really how we think about the company. So surrounding quality, continuous improvement, and a client-centric culture, all around the A, which is obviously Adare, how we think about commercial effectiveness, operational excellence, and strategic planning. We've taken this to a way of recognizing our internal employees. We've actually recognized a couple clients. We have culture coins, we call them, and we give them out to employees that go above and beyond, demonstrating one of these core values. We talk about these principles in most all of our leadership meetings, and really reinforce this is how we go to market.
And you reinforce that throughout the whole company.
Throughout the whole company, everyone from the line employees all the way up to the senior leadership team.
Amazing. Tom, just coming to the end of the conversation, what excites you the most about being at Adare at the moment and the future of the company?
Yeah, so as I think about the very crowded, fragmented CDMO landscape, right? There's hundreds of CDMOs.
Yeah.
What there's not today is really a leader in the oral solid dose drug product market or segment. And as I think about the foundation we've built at Adare, with our quality, our global footprint, our capabilities, our range of technologies, we have the core to allow us to start to build upon that, to become that leader in the industry. And hopefully a few years from now, we'll look back on this journey and hopefully it'll be right. I think there's the opportunity there, and it's a matter of how we execute and continue to satisfy our clients. So if you make your clients happy and we deliver, good things will happen.
I'm looking forward to this conversation in 5 years' time. So,
excellent. Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Tom. It was an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, appreciate it. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.